I'm going to add one amazing player by jersey number to the worst team in the NFL until they go a perfect 20-0 and win their first ever Super Bowl. Before we bring in any help, I want to see how far this Jacksonville team led by Trevor Lawrence can go without losing a game. Game 1 of the season against the Panthers? Well, that went exactly how I expected. Time to spin the wheel of jersey numbers for our first upgrade, and it lands on the number 85. That gives us options like Trey McBride, Cole Kmet, but come on, we're taking the best tight end in the NFL right now, George Kittle, a 98 overall. Even with Kittle, I don't see this team winning 20 straight games. And to make things even tougher, I can't control this team until they make it to the Super Bowl without losing. Season opener against the Panthers, we actually pull off the win, 18-14. Trevor Lawrence threw for 234 yards, but Kittle only managed one catch for 13 yards. On to week 2 against the Bengals. Can this streak continue? And it does! A big 33-24 win in Cincinnati. Let's sim ahead to the midseason to see if this miracle run can hold up. Nope. We dropped the next 5 straight games. I knew it was too good to be true. The 1972 Dolphins are the only team in NFL history to complete a perfect season, winning 17 total games back when the NFL only had 14 regular season games. So pulling off a 20-0 season with a franchise that's never even made it to the Super Bowl is going to be even tougher. I'm to spin the wheel again, and it lands on the number 76. Usually that's an old lineman number, and after searching it up, I can go with Sam Cosmi or Joe Alt. Even though Cosmi is a higher overall, I think adding Joe Alt to protect Trevor Lawrence on the right side is the better choice. Now with Kittle and Alt on the team, the Jags are now up to an 81 overall. Season 2, we finished 9-8 and failed to make the playoffs. And here's the twist. If this takes longer than 10 seasons to go undefeated, I'll wear a Micah Parsons Green Bay jersey in a future video. I'm a huge Cowboys fan, and Jerry Jones trading away Micah Parsons really hurts. He was literally my favorite player on the Cowboys. Wheel spin for season 3 lands on the number 28. Big choices here: Joe Mixon, Jonathan Taylor, Devon Achane. Jonathan Taylor is tearing it up in real life right now, but Mixon's the higher overall, so he becomes our RB1. The team now jumps up to an 83 overall. And we finally string together some wins? Nope. We lost game 1 against the Panthers. We then somehow finished 10-7, even making the playoffs. Sadly, the run ends in the divisional round. At least Josh Hines Allen went off this season, finishing second in the NFL with 26 sacks. Back to spinning the wheel, it lands on the number 54, an absolute no-brainer, Fred Warner. He's a 97 overall superstar X-Factor, the heart of the defense, and now the captain of this team. The season starts hot. We beat the Panthers, edge out the Bengals, but in week 3, the Texans crushed the dream with a 3-point win. The rest of the season plays out exactly how it usually does, going 9-8 and failing to miss the playoffs. Trevor Lawrence throws for 3,400 yards, 28 touchdowns, but 11 picks. Mixon hits 1,000 yards. Brian Thomas Jr. has a breakout year, but it's just not enough. Meanwhile, Lamar and the Ravens finally get over the hump and beat the Detroit Lions in the Super Bowl. Wheel spin number 5, and it lands on the number 20. I thought about doubling up at running back with Tony Pollard, but the secondary needs help, so I grabbed Julian Love from the Seahawks, and although he's a solid upgrade, the results don't really change. This Jags team finished with 10 wins and 7 losses. Trevor Lawrence puts up just 3,200 yards and 23 touchdowns, while Josh Hines Allen still gets 20 sacks. Remember, if we don't get this completed within 10 seasons, I'll have to wear a Micah Parsons Packers jersey. Spinning the wheel once again, and this time it lands on the number 14. And this one's easy. Amon-Ra St. Brown immediately comes to mind, even though Kyle Hamilton is quite tempting. But I can't pass up on Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he's immediately our wide receiver number 1, moving Brian Thomas Jr. down to wide receiver 2. The season starts strong, beat the Panthers handily, but then lose to the Bengals in week 2. And honestly, until we upgrade our quarterback position, I don't think this is even going to be possible. The next spin ended up landing on the number 29. Best choices are Minkah Fitzpatrick or Xavier McKinney. And since McKinney is a natural strong safety, he fits better. Adding him bumps our defense up to an 88 overall. This time, I'm going to sim all the way to the end of the season, and it went way better than I expected. We finished 14-3, our best record yet. And we even made it all the way to the Super Bowl. But heartbreak strikes again, losing to the Packers 24-17. We are definitely seeing some improvement with that last attempt, and the next wheel lands on the number 43. The best option is Andrew Van Ginkel from the Vikings. He's only an 83 overall, but still an upgrade over Trayvon Walker. Season number 8 starts off promising. A win over the Panthers, blowout over the Bengals, and a win over the Texans. But after simming to the mid-season, the wheels start falling off. Losses to the Chiefs and the Rams tanked our momentum, and we finished the season just 9-8. We're quickly running out of time for the Parsons jersey punishment, and the next spin lands on the number 64. And the best option is Tyler Linderbaum from the Ravens. He steps right in at center as an 88 overall, but honestly, I'm not really sure an old lineman is really going to move the needle much. And yeah, the sim proves me right, finishing with a 9-8 record, no playoffs again. Trevor Lawrence does throw for more yards, but he also throws 17 picks. Joe Mixon does his job with 1,000 yards, but Amon-Ra St. Brown and Brian Thomas Jr. both hit 1,000 yards receiving. Our last chance before I'm stuck in a green number 1 Micah jersey, and the wheel lands on the number 22. Derrick Henry was tempting, but with Mixon already in the backfield, I went secondary again and added Trent McDuffie. Just 24 years old and already a 94 overall superstar CB1. The season starts amazing. We beat the Panthers, Bengals, Texans, and then absolutely smoked the 49ers 38-7. Our next big hurdle is the Kansas City Chiefs, who are without Trent McDuffie, and we get the win, beating Patrick Mahomes, putting us to 5-0. We now take on the Seahawks. It was an easy win though, and we just need one more game before the bye. Yes, we beat the Rams. This has been our best start yet. After stepping to the end of the regular season, we finished with a 15-2 record. And both our losses are to the Tennessee Titans. Are you kidding me? The Titans. Lawrence actually had his best year with 30 touchdowns and just 8 picks, but in the wildcard game, we lose to the Chiefs. Which means, yeah, I'm wearing a Micah Parsons Packers jersey in a future video. That's gonna be so brutal. The punishment is locked in, but we're not stopping. The next spin lands on the number 99. The best options are DeForest Buckner, Zach Allen, or Chase Young. I think the best fit is DeForest Buckner, and he'll be our DT1. And this Jags team finished 12-5 this year. Oh, and we lost to the Titans twice again. This time, the wheel ends up landing on the number 11. I would have loved to bring in Parsons, but he switched numbers recently, so the best option is AJ Brown. He joins Amon-Ra and Brian Thomas Jr. to give us one of the best receiver trios in the league. The team overall is now at 91. Simming all the way to the end of the regular season, and we finished with 15 wins, but we still lost 2 games, and then we end up losing in the Super Bowl to the Rams. Season number 13, and the wheel lands on the number 10. This was the easiest decision of the entire challenge, Justin Herbert. I could have also gone Tyreek Hill, but without a quarterback, what's the point? Herbert takes over, and instantly our offense jumps to a 92 overall. We start the year 6-0, roll past the Raiders, Texans, Chargers, and Cardinals, and by week 13, we're facing the Titans, our kryptonite. It's close, but we finally beat them. I sim to the end of the season, and 17-0 finally. This is our first perfect regular season. Herbert throws 41 touchdowns, Mixon puts up 1,300 yards, no receiver breaks 1,000, but the defense absolutely locks down. This is it. We just need to survive the playoffs. Heading into the divisional round against Joe Burrow and the Bengals, we strike first. It's going back and forth, another touchdown, but the Bengals answer right back. It's tight all the way through, and with 50 seconds left, the Bengals score to cut it close. Thankfully, the Jags hang on 17-14. And guess who we play in the AFC Championship game? Yes, the Tennessee Titans. There is no way we can lose to them in the AFC Championship game, right? No score early in this game. Okay, the Titans strike first, but we answer immediately, and then score again in the third. Come on. Okay, they kicked a field goal to cut the lead back to 4, but we score right away. We pull away in the fourth and win it 31-10. The Titans curse is finally broken. And who's waiting for us in the Super Bowl? The Panthers. They shocked everyone. Took down the Niners, Cowboys, and Giants to get here. But this is our shot at 20-0, and I get to jump into the key moments in this game. We get our first chance, 3rd and 3. I throw a quick pass to Kittle, but he drops it. Going forward on 4th down, I see Travis Etienne underneath, and he picks up the first. But our drive ends up stalling out at the 5, so I kick a field goal to take a 3-point lead. Our next playable drive, I'm going to hot route Kittle onto a drag route. Okay, wide open, easily picking up the first. At the 15 now, a quick throw to Kittle on an out route, picking up about 6, followed by a short run up the middle by Mixon. On 3rd and 3, Travis Hunter's getting open. Oh, he's bumped. And the Panthers are called for pass interference. Let's go. And at the goal line, Mixon punches it in for a 10-point lead. In the 3rd, we get another chance to extend our lead. I throw a quick hitch route to Kittle for a first. In the red zone, I roll out with Justin Herbert on a play action and throw a perfect pass to the back of the end zone to Amon-Ra St. Brown for the touchdown. The Panthers have to go for it on 4th down here. I'm going to use our Fred Warner. He throws to the end zone, but I'm right there with Travis Hunter to knock the pass away. That's the dagger. The Jaguars win their first ever Super Bowl and complete the perfect 20-0 season. It took 13 seasons and 13 jersey numbers, but the Jags finally pull it off. If you enjoyed this video, click on this one right over here. I think you'll really enjoy it. And yes, I will be wearing a Micah Parsons Green Bay jersey, so make sure to keep your eye out for that.